Hello and welcome to Rooted Souls Tarot. I'm Lisa and this is your reading, Pisces, for the month of April. Now, I did say that I wasn't going to do any more readings with a monthly theme, but this month is huge. There's so much going on astrologically. You just have to open the door, open the newspaper to see what's going on in that outside world. It's bonkers out there. So I thought it might be a little bit, useful, insightful, clarifying, a little bit comforting for us to have a closer look at what's going on the individual level. And when I say individual, I mean all of you Pisceans out there. So I've got these Witches Tarot cards. I'm going to use these to find the general theme, general energy of what's going on with you this month, Pisces. So shall we begin? A little bit more of a shuffle. Right. 5 cards. The Two of Wands. The Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the World, the Six of Pentacles. Right, okay. So we've got 2 cards of balance here, Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. We've got 2 sets of 2s as well, so decisions. 2 of Wands, where are you going next? What's happening for you? Where are you going to take yourself? Where are you going to go towards your future happiness, your joys, your passions? And we've got the Two of Pentacles are all about finding balance, about juggling maybe a month of juggling finances in some way or juggling something in some way. And I think that's all in the pursuit of moving forwards. We've got the Knight of Cups moving towards your happiness, actually taking action towards going towards the things that you want in life, the things that are bringing you happiness. Maybe it's love, maybe it's a new house, maybe it's living in a new area, maybe it's a new job. But whatever it is, you're taking action, moving forwards towards the thing that's you feel is going to bring you happiness and contentment in the future. Then we've got the World, massive card, brand new cycle is beginning of something new. I love that World card. It's got the green man in there. So the beginning of a new cycle. And then we've got that Six of Pentacles, giving and taking in equal measure, not over-giving, not overtaking, finding balance. So again, those 2 cards of balance in there. So I think that's a bit of a theme for this month, and definitely a brand new beginning. So let's have a little bit of a look at what's been going on in your recent past, Pisces. Let's see what's been happening, because as we know, our past often influences how we move forwards in the future, doesn't it? So what's been going on in your recent past that's influencing where we are now, or where you are now, because I am not a Pisces, I am a Virgo. I am your opposite sign, and how it's going to influence you in the future. Okay, so we'll have 3 cards and we will have 3 clarifiers and we'll see what's happening. So, 9 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, and the Devil card. Okay, so moving forwards, how's the things that happened in the past influencing where you are now? Well, I think in the recent past you have been feeling contented about the direction that you have been going in. You're going towards the things that make you happy. We've got that lovely golden card of the 9 of Cups. She's opening her heart, she's following her heart, and she is moving towards the things that make her happy. And the 9 of Cups always feels to me, I mean, it's the 9, it's the one before the 10, and I always feel like it is the card of things going well, things going to plan, you are on the right path, you're feeling confident about it, you're feeling happy with how things are going, and that's great. We've got that clarified with the Emperor card, so I feel like you've really taken control and you're actively participating in the direction that you are going in, moving forward. So I think whether that's been a conscious decision recently or just one that's happened a while ago and you're just plodding away at it. And that's influencing now what's unfolding for you in the future. So we've got the Ace of Wands, reigniting your passion, finding the things that light you up, that give you inspiration, that make you want to get up out of bed in the morning. I always think of Wands as being the nice bits between the basic essential parts of life. So the things that make life interesting. So you've obviously sort of reignited some passion within you, and that maybe that has probably come from a possibility or an opportunity in the form of that Ace of Wands. So something's popped up that's sort of caught your eye and making you feel, oh, this this seems interesting. This feels like it's the one. This feels like it could have potential for me. It's exciting. It's reigniting that place within me, that lighting that fire, that passion. So we've got the Queen of Swords clarifying that, and she's starting to see things clearly. So I think it is that in the recent past you've started to realise what's going to make you happy, simply, actually, after all that rambling. And I think there's an opportunity opened up for you to grow that, to nurture that into life. Then we've got the High Priestess and the Devil card. So I think you are feeling more in connection with yourself. I think you're more in touch with your intuitive side in recent months, and I think you are starting to trust yourself and trust that intuition. Now, the thing with the devil energy that's clarifying this is, I think that maybe in the past you haven't, I think you've been more sort of vibrating more at a lower level. You haven't been in that place where you are able to think, to trust yourself. You've maybe been feeling more negative and more just sort of flatter and lower. And I think you have really started to come into your own, and I think you're really starting to trust your instincts and trust your intuition again. Whatever it is that's caused this disconnect between you and your intuition, I think it's been what's holding you back. But not anymore. I think the devil isn't getting in the way anymore. You are connected to your divine self. You have re-established that connection, and that is helping you now move forwards. So let's have a little bit of a look at what's going on in your current energy, Pisces. So I'm looking down at that Two of Wands in our general theme of the reading. I think you've already established where you wanted to go. I think this is something that's happened in your recent past. There's a little cat in there. I love cats. I've got lots of them. Anyway, so I think you've sort of decided which direction you want to go in, and you're just pushing forwards towards that. And I'm not under any illusion that it's easy, because anything worth having isn't easy, is it? And things can be a struggle and things can be a juggle, and it's all about keeping things balanced so that you can move forwards. And I think that is literally what you've been doing in the recent past and even into this current energy. Let's see what's going on in your current energy. Oh, and don't forget, if you like the reading, it'd be amazing if you could let me know with a thumbs up. If you want to leave me a comment, I always love to read them. It's really nice to connect with you. And if you're not a member, a subscriber, should I say, already, then it'd be amazing if you feel like you want to, if you join this little community with a subscribe, because all of these things help me to grow my channel, help you to, especially if you press the notification button, help you to not miss out on any of the readings. So it's a bit of a winner all around, really, I think. So, right, current energy, Pisces. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. The Justice card. Then we have, to clarify, the King of Wands. The 8 of Cups. and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like the current energy that you're in is one of challenge. I think, you know, that Two of Pentacles, the juggling. We've got the Five of Pentacles, lack, perceived lack. And I think, you know, you may well be in a financially difficult situation at the moment. Or you may feel like you're lacking in something, because don't forget, Pentacles aren't just finances, they are health, they are obviously wealth, their stuff, their home, their relationships. But I feel like there's a distinct feeling of lack at the moment. But you're not taking that lying down. You are powering forward. You're being courageous. You're moving forwards. You're taking action. You know, you're not, like I say, you're not taking this lying down. You are being proactive. That's a good word. Being proactive and moving forwards and trying to find a solution, trying to find a problem, trying to solve issues, whatever it is that's going to solve your situation of lack in this current moment. We're also, you've got this conflict around you at the moment, whether that is within you or without you. It may well be that you are in a conflicting situation with others around you, work colleagues, family, friends, and other significant other. But there's an air of nothing serious, but disagreement, just a little bit. I always think it's a little bit handbags at dawn. It's nothing major, but it's something that's unsettling, something that's not quite right. There's some disagreement somewhere, but I think you are, you know, this could well be because you're walking away from something. You are ending a situation, walking away from something that doesn't fit with who you are anymore, people who don't fit with who you are anymore, and that is causing some conflict. Like I say, it could well be conflict within you. You know, things could feel quite unsettled in your mind at the moment, but there's definitely you moving towards something else that's going to bring you more happiness, bring you more contentment than the situation you are in at the moment. There's a change, there's a shift, and often people don't like that, do they? They like you to stay in your little box, to stay where you are, because that's where they know you fit and that's where they feel comfortable. And when you start changing and start sort of moving out and moving into different directions, it can often make people feel uncomfortable. So that could well be what it is for some of you. But yeah, there's definitely a unsettled air about what's happening with you at the moment, and the need to walk away to something different. So whether you've done it or not is another matter, but it's there. And I think it will play out. So we've got the Justice card there as well in your current energy. And again, another set of scales, all about bringing balance, doing things in a balanced way. And the Knight of Swords. I feel very much like this is paperwork related, you know, legal stuff, signatures, crossing T's, dotting I's, finding out information, making sure that you've got all the information before you sign on the dotted line. It feels important. So yeah, find out all the information. Make sure you've got everything that you need before you sign on that dotted line. Don't rush into things. Don't rush into things, and make sure you've got, you know, like I say, cross those T's, dot those I's, and make sure you've got all the information you need before proceeding any further. Okay, don't forget all of this. This current energy is all about you moving towards your happiness. It's a process. I think a lot of the signs this month, everyone's going through a process. They need to go through certain steps to get, and certain experiences and certain situations to get to where they're going. And I think you're just going to have to look at this, what's happening at the moment, as a bit of a process. It's like baby steps in the right direction. And I think you've just got to keep that in mind moving forwards, that you might be feeling a little bit impatient, a little bit frustrated, because actually that could be the Five of Wands, that frustrated energy, because you're wanting to move forwards, but you know, it's not happening quite yet, but it will. Let's have a look at your future energy, Pisces. Future energy for the lovely Pisces. for the month of April. Okay, right. We have the Three of Wands, quite a popular card in the readings for this month. The Chariot, the Four of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Right, so there's definitely forward movement. There's definitely forward movement in this future energy. And you are looking to see where now, what now for you, what areas can I go to, how can I expand in this area, how can I grow in this area. So the projects, the future, you know, whatever it is that you've got going on in the future, it's going to be different for everyone. This is a general reading, it's not specific to you. So, you know, it could be moving house, it could be moving job, it could be, you know, new relationship. But obviously we're in the beginning of a new cycle, and now you are looking out to where you're going to go, to what you're going to do, to what's for you. And I think you've been looking at this in a set way in the recent past. You know, when obviously you've been planning and trying to manifest this outcome, and I think you're needing to look at it from a different perspective. We've got the Hanged Man there clarifying that, and I think to move forwards, I think you've got to widen your horizons and to look at things in a different way, in a completely different way. And I think once you do that, I think you're going to get that forward momentum moving, because we've got the Chariot there, moving towards his destiny, following his higher self and connecting with his intuition, and just moving forwards, just getting that ball rolling, staying on track, not getting distracted from it, and just really pushing onwards. And I think this is going to happen all quite quickly. Once this future energy, I think by the end of April, I think a lot of stuff's going to have shifted, and things are going to start be really, really moving for you. We've got the Ten of Wands. So I think this forward momentum that you are going to be having in your future energy is going to come with an awful lot of work. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that you're going to have to deal with, whether it's, you know, mental stuff, physical stuff, time, you know, having to put your time into something. You're going to feel quite weighed down, and it's going to feel quite heavy. But it's short term. The Ten of Wands, you're nearly home. You're nearly on the home straight. It's not forever, and often it's self-imposed. So it's stuff that you've got to do to get to where you need to be. And that is very much what I feel like this is. I think you're really going to get that ball rolling, and things are going to start shifting, and you're going to have to do some heavy lifting to get to the outcome. And I think it's going to be feel quite a lot, but you've got to keep that balance and not overdo anything in any way, and just try and, you know, keep that juggling, that balance, moving forwards. So we've got the Four of Wands clarified with the Eight of Wands. So the Four of Wands is building strong foundations for the future. It's celebrating all the little wins. And it's just doing things properly, laying the groundwork for the future. And I think that's literally how you're going to move forwards in this. Celebrate every win as you come across it. Celebrate and enjoy it. And, you know, life's a journey, not a destination, and all that. That is very much the card of that, of just enjoying the ride. And I think, you know, just if you're just doing things right, if you trying to, you know, again, crossing those T's, dotting those I's, just making a really strong base for yourself for the future in whatever area of life that will be. I think things are really going to shift forwards really quickly. And also, when we enjoy the ride, time goes fast, doesn't it? So if we can just enjoy all of the small fun things and the little wins along the way to our destination, then, you know, time's going to fly, things are going to go quickly, and we're going to soon get there. So, I've dropped the cards again. Let's have two more cards for you, Pisces, and see what's going on. Tell me more about this Six of Pentacles and the whole balance thing. Right, okay. Page of Wands, Two of Cups. Page of Wands, again, enjoying the ride, being filled with vitality and carefree and just going with the flow and just having that really free and easy kind of energy around you. And the Two of Cups clarifying that together with, whoever you're on this journey with. Just enjoy it. Just go with the flow and come at it with in a carefree kind of way. And things are going to flow the way they should. Six of Pentacles is all about the flow of life, things being balanced, things being even, so that the energy can flow the way that it needs to. And I think the energy is going to flow for you if you are being organic, you are open to change, that you're just, not getting too uptight about things and holding on to outcomes and just going with the flow, basically. Yeah, with your significant other, whoever that might be. Whether it is your intimate life partner, whether it is your boss, your colleague, your mate, your family member. You're on a journey, you're on an exciting ride towards your destiny with somebody else. And the key to it is not holding on to anything too tightly. Let everything be in balance, let everything flow the way that it needs to. And just look at things from a completely different perspective. Be prepared for a little bit of hard work to get to where you need to be. And just don't stress. I know that's easy for me to say, very easy for me to say, and there's not a lot of cards of stress in here, but I think it's just about being open. It's all about balance. And I think we've had this conversation, Pisces, and I think this has been in a lot of your readings. Balance, just keeping that balance, good. Keeping that flow of energy going the way that it needs to. Right. I'm going to leave it there. That's short and sweet, but I think everything has been said that needs to be said. So you take care of yourself. Have a great month. I'd love to know again. Let me know what's going on in the comments down below. And in the meantime, have a great day. Have a great month. Have a great week. And I'll see you soon.